right behind me, I've got the 2026 Ford Bronco Badlands, and this has the Sasquatch package. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so reviews just like this. If you love car reviews, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. And also thank you to Mayfield Ford for allowing me to review this Badlands with the Sasquatch package. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the different models that you can get with the Ford Broncos, the safety features that you do get with the Badlands model here, the engine specs, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course the pricing on this. Alright, so for the different models that you can get with the Ford Broncos, here are all of them, and also depending on the model that you do get, you can also get a two-door. And here are all of the safety features that you do get with the Badlands model. Now in terms of what powers the Badlands, this one does have the 2.7 liter EcoBoost V6 engine, which makes 330 horsepower and 415 pound-foot of torque with premium fuel, and 315 horsepower and 410 pound-foot of torque with regular fuel. Towing wise, you're looking at about 3,500 pounds, and fuel economy, it's about 14 liters in the city and about 13.6 liters on the highway. I'm also going to throw up the window sticker on this Badlands because it does have quite a few features added to this. And also, I just want to take a second to appreciate this color because this is a beautiful color on this. This is the marsh gray. All right, well, let's start off in the front of this Badlands here. Now, keep in mind, this does have the Sasquatch package and also the black appearance package. So as I walk around here, you will notice all of these bits and pieces that are different compared to the normal Badlands. Now on the bumper here, you have a full metal bumper, which looks very, very cool. In the center here, you do have like this opening with a sensor there in the middle. You've also got the front recovery hooks, front safety sensors, the LED fog lights, and underneath you also have these skid plates. And then you just move into this very cool and unique looking grille area. This whole thing is gloss black, and look at all the bits and pieces that this has. Very cool. You've got the nice white Bronco letters there with a front facing camera in the center, and then these unique looking Bronco LED front lights. Even on the side here, you do have the reflector. Now moving on to the hood area, it is pretty unique because you do have this nice black decaling that goes with the whole theme of this vehicle. And if you're unfamiliar with the Broncos and you're wondering what are these on the side of the front hood, well, these are called trail sights to help you maneuver tight spaces. They also act as tie down points and lower attachment points for cables that run to the roof. All right, coming to the side of the Badlands here, you've got the nice Bronco look. And another thing that this vehicle has added onto it is the roof. It is the black painted hard top, so it definitely looks nice with this color. Now around the windows, it's just your usual black trimming. You've also got the black door handles, and then as for your side mirrors, these are also black. And I like how on the Broncos, these are not attached to the doors. Instead, you have this unique setup here that kind of stretches to the other side, obviously. And then on the side also, you do have these side mirror cameras for that full 360 view. And then on the side here, you do have the Badlands Sasquatch decaling. And if you look on the side, you do have your rock rails. And with the fender flares and the Sasquatch package, this thing looks super, super aggressive. Now, as for the wheels on this, these are pretty unique. You got the gloss black beadlock-capable wheels, and these are your 17-inch wheels paired with these 35-inch tires. And if I do take a step back, you can see these definitely look good with the Badlands. Now, because this has the Sasquatch package, you are gonna get things like the high clearance suspension, the high clearance fender flares, position sensitive Bilstein shock absorbers, advanced 4x4 with automatic on-demand engagement, and you also get better approach and departure angles with the Sasquatch package, and the 4.7 final drive ratio with electronic locking front and rear axle. All right, let's come around to the rear of the Badlands here. You've got your massive spare tire there. You've also got a rear facing camera, and then same thing for the rear bumper. This is also in metal. You've got more of the recovery hooks at the back, along with the rear safety sensors that run across. And then on the tailgate here, you've got the Ford badge on this side, and you've got the gloss black horse on this side, and the rear taillights on this are pretty unique. I really like the Bronco styled rear taillights. These are LED, and you can see these definitely look sharp. Now, if you've never seen a Bronco, let me show you the space that this thing has because it is a ton. I think you're going to be pretty surprised. So opening this up, you can see how much room this thing has for all your off-road adventures, your family adventures. If you want to pack stuff on top of each other, you have a ton of room back here. Also, you have all of the tie downs on all of the corners there, and other things back here will be the 12-volt outlet, lighting back here, and also some space on the corner here. And if I go ahead and lift up the bottom portion here, you do have some space that you can definitely utilize. All right, well, let's check out the interior on this Badlands and see what we have going on. Now, it's an all black interior, but you do have bits and pieces that do stand out. For instance, you have like this netting area at the bottom and this cool looking trim by your door handle area. And this soft touch material. Now, if you look closely, I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up, but it has the nice designing on it. And even this soft touch up here looks pretty different as well. So all of this tied together makes this look good. Now let's check out the interior seats on this. It's an all black interior. However, if you look closely, these are also pretty uniquely designed. They're not just plain black seats. You have the nice, I guess, designing, if you want to call it, the contrast stitching. These definitely look very good. And let me go ahead and drop down the centerpiece here, because here you will find your rear cup holders. All right, well, let me jump in here and show you the legroom and the headroom. All right, as for the legroom, I am pretty happy with the legroom, because even though this seat can be adjusted, I still have a good amount of legroom. And in terms of the headroom, I have plenty of headroom. This is a Bronco. I'm wearing a hat for reference. I'm 5'11" and I'm super comfortable back here. All right, behind the driver and the passenger seat, this is very, very unique because you have all of these openings so you can add accessories and just add bits and pieces to your liking. And then even this netting area space down here, you have it on both of the seats. Now over on the rear console area, here you'll find your rear window controls, your venting down here, and then way down there you have USB ports and an outlet. Also, if you look on the roof here, you will notice all of these cloth pieces, and that's because this does have the sound insulation. And another cool thing with the Broncos, and if you're unfamiliar with them, you do have drain plugs in here, so if you do get water inside, you can just drain it away. All right, let's check out the front and see if anything is different compared to the rear. The only thing I can really notice up here is a little bit of a bigger netting area, plus these exposed screws, and everything else is identical. Now let's check out the front seats on this, because these are pretty unique. Now overall, they are exactly like the rear seats, but up here, the designing is different. You also got the engraved horse into the back here. The front seats also come heated, so that's nice. And then over on the side here, no power adjustments, it's all manual. And down here, nothing too crazy, just your foot pedals. Here is your hood latch release. Here is the electronic parking brake. And then up here, you have your exterior lighting controls and then the cluster dimmers. Moving up to the venting area, you have a grab handle here that says Bronco and this very nice and cool looking granite trimming, which stretches across the whole dashboard. As for the steering wheel, this does come manual adjustable. All right, entering inside, I just want to show you something cool on the cluster area, because when I go ahead and start up the Bronco, you do have the nice Bronco animation that pop up, and if I go ahead and turn it off, same thing, you have the nice Bronco animations. Now entering inside, the dashboard isn't crazy big, but you do have a decent size. And on here even, you have like the plastic trimming with the nice designing and the texture. You got a speaker in the corner here, in the middle, and the other side. And by the way, this does have the Bang & Olufsen sound system. And also on the dashboard, you have space here and the other side. So if you do want to put a phone or something, you can definitely utilize it. Plus you have a USB port. And then you get into your cluster area. This is a fully digital cluster area, and this is a 12-inch cluster. So on here, you can view a ton of different things. I love all of the details on this, and to control everything, it's done through here. So if I just press back, it pops up the main menu, and I can go through all of this stuff here. And some of the menus will have more things within it. As for the steering wheel, you got the soft touch material. This also comes heated. You've got more of like this granite trimming that goes all the way around. Another horse in chrome. And on the left side here, you have all your cruise control settings, follow distance, lane keep, volume controls. And the other side, you have your cluster controls, seat controls, Bluetooth, and your phone controls. And behind the steering wheel, you have your front and rear wiper controls, high beams, and indicators. All right, now over on the center armrest, you got soft touch, contrast stitching, and opening this up here, you do have some space. Now, this is supposed to be in there, but let me just take this out. You have a good amount of space inside, an outlet there, and USB ports. And now let's touch on the center console. But before I do, I just want to show you here. Here is where your window controls are, and then your side mirror controls. So they're on the center. And then here is everything else. You have your handy dandy shifter with the chrome trimming here. All these different modes, the GOAT modes. You got your 4 high, 4 low, all that good stuff. And then the center button here, if you press this, this will be your trail control. So your one pedal driving. Here are the front cup holders, and you do also have this nice Ford plaque. There's also space for your phone, more space here, USB ports. You've also got a grab handle here. And speaking of grab handle, new for 2026, you've also got grab handles up top here and the other side. And then you move into this section here. Here you'll find all your heating and cooling temperature controls, your multimedia, camera buttons, all that good stuff, including your heated steering wheel and heated seats. And then up here, you have a few things. So you have your camera button, auto start stop, and then your parking sensors to turn them on or off. Now, let me show you the cameras on this. As I press this, this is what pops up on the screen. You have a front-facing camera that's on right now, and then a top bird's eye view is right there. So if I go ahead and press this here, you also have a full screen for the front and then a panoramic view of the front as well, which is pretty cool. And then you get into your usual 12-inch touchscreen. Now, I like how this is set up because you have a main screen and then a smaller screen off to the right. So on this section here, which is your audio section, here you're going to find things like your AM, FM, Sirius XM, and Bluetooth. Next is the phone section once you do have your phone connected. Next will be the navigation, so that's what that looks like. Next is the app section. So here you're going to find Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This also has karaoke and YouTube. And next is the settings section. So this is usual on any vehicle, so you can customize things to your liking. And then lastly, you have your features section. So the first one here, driver assistance, will be your safety features. You can turn them on, off, or adjust them however you want. And then heading back, there's also the zone lighting in this. So if I just press override, turn this on. Now I can turn on all zones at once or one at a time, which is pretty cool. Let's head back. And then you just got the owner's manual and feedback. Now over to the little screen here, if I just press the pages, I can swipe through all of these different things. And then coming up top here, you have a few more controls, mainly for your off-road stuff. So right here, the first one, as you can see, if I just click this, this is your stability bar disconnect. Here's your front locker, rear, and then this one right here with that little arrow. This is gonna be your trail turn assist. You got your traction control and then your hazards. And then moving further up here, you have your 6 auxiliary switches. You've also got the interior lighting controls and all of that good stuff. And here is the key fob for the Bronco. It's your usual Bronco key. All right, let's come around to the passenger side and let me show you what you get on this side. So like I was mentioning on the dashboard, this beautiful granite trimming, you've also got the Bronco engraved into that. And then just your usual glove compartment space. And here is the window sticker for this Badlands with all of the different packages that it has. So the pricing that you see is in Canadian dollars. Well, that does it for the review on this 2026 Ford Bronco Badlands with the Sasquatch package. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this?